it's new boat day. NRS Riffle. We are going to take this thing for a run. We're going to unbox this, roll her out, pump her up. Cool little thing here right off the bat. This T-zip, it's got this little latch here that just holds that zipper down there. It's the little things, you know. Inflation bag, nice and big inflation bag. It's got a different valve to some of the other pack rafts. Sure, that's out like that. Yep, that's locked in. Now with these inflation bags and with all inflation bags blowing up boats, they're not going to be anywhere near as fast. Paddling into a remote spot or doing a multi-day sort of mission, you don't have to take a big pump with you. Nice and light to pack down. Now also with the inflation bag comes the inflation tube. Now that bag doesn't put this boat to the final pressure. You have to top it off with this. Now we're not out in the sticks, so I'm going to use this. Oh no! Now I've got an inflatable floor on these as well and a seat. Pump them up as well. Comfy seat. Oh, I've done it again. First findings. This thing in the valve, it's got to be pushed out when you're pumping it in, when you're pumping it up, so it holds air. As you just saw, I didn't do that. So I'm going to try on the third time's a charm, see if I don't make the same mistake. With the seat, with small backrest. Doesn't need much. That's all she'll need. Look at that. Bosh. See how this is feeling initially. Now I reckon I'm sitting a bit too far back. My feet, I mean, I'm a pretty short guy at the best of times, but my feet aren't touching the front. And I also want to store some gear behind the seat. Now in here on this backrest, there's actually 3 adjustments. I'm gonna go to the middle setting. Do the Goldilocks move right there. So now I'm sitting a little further forward, and I've got more room behind me to store my fishing bag. That's really good, all these tie downs here on the side of the boat. It's not going anywhere. Alrighty, all set to go. Got my pack strapped there, got the rod set. Riffle's ready to rumble. Let's do it. Now the really cool thing about the NRS Riffle is the material it's made from. It's made from a PVC-free nylon material. It's got a TPU coating on the outside and the inside. Now that comes in really handy if the outside layer, for whatever reason, gets abraded or damaged. You've got that inside layer of TPU to back up, and it's a really, really durable boat. Nice! Now fishing from a pack raft is by no means the easiest thing in the world. You've got the fly rod to deal with your normal fishing dramas, mending and high sticking and all that sort of stuff. You've then got to control the boat. Now a pack raft is really nice and maneuverable and it's perfect for rivers like this, but fishing out of it, it's going to be a challenge for me today. Now the construction of the NRS Riffle is made with RF welded seam technology, which is unique to NRS. The material is overlapped and welded together, which creates a mechanical bond, and NRS claim 100% air retention, unlike sewn seams with tape on the outside. Now by eliminating seam tape, that saves weight in the pack raft and prevents it from snagging on rocks and peeling away over time. Yep. Nice way to start the morning. So we just pulled up down in this little run. It's a great thing about fishing from a pack raft is you can fish from the pack raft and pull over and fish runs from the bank. The only problem I've got to deal with is, remember, my net's still in the pack raft. Oh, he's mad. Now we just pulled one out of that run, get back on the trot. We'll see if we can't get one on the drift down this rock wall. Let's keep doing that for the rest of the day. Back in that rod holder. Ah. What a glorious day to be on the water. I reckon one's gonna eat it as soon as I've put the rod down and I'm paddling. I reckon it's just that's gonna be how it goes. Yes! Get the net! Now this is the part that no one's figured out yet. What do you do when you got a fish? We're in a pretty safe spot though, so I reckon we got this in the bag. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Oh, yes! Second one for the morning. First one from the pack raft while we're drifting. Better fish too, really nice rainbow. How good's that? Perfect. Nice, very, very nice way to start the day. Beautiful hen rainbow. we'll send her home. There you go. Yes! Woohoo! Let's do it again. Now, fishing from the NRS riffle for the first time was an absolute blast. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was. The biggest challenge with fishing from a pack raft is, one, fishing, which is hard enough as it is, and controlling the boat at the same time. Yep, there it is. So I'm doing 360s with this fish right now. Just anchored myself on this little stick here. Yeah, this fish, this is a new trick for this pack raft. I can't stop the spin now. That's the thing. Woohoo! They just keep getting better and better. Beautiful rainbow. That's probably just on a pound. Perfect little handful. Great way to start the day. I'm turning for you, but that's all right. Send him home. NRS riffle. How good? I reckon this pack raft is pretty awesome. I've paddled a few other pack rafts and the NRS Pike, which is a sort of fishing kayak style on Blowering before. This is a lot more maneuverable, really, really nice to fish out of. It's a bit tricky. I mean, I think that's just the case with any pack raft, having your hand, your opposite hand or your off hand sort of controlling the paddle with while you're casting and mending and fishing. But once the fly's in the right spot, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's you're standing from the bank or from a drift boat or from one of these. This just allows you to access a lot more water, lakes, rivers, whatever. It's a really, really good thing for the short amount of time I've been paddling it. 3 fish to boat. Let's keep on going. Now, compared to other pack rafts, the big thing that really stood out to me off the bat was that seat. Now, especially the inflatable back gives you a lot more support. You can lean right into it. Nice high back support, really, really comfortable over a 6 or 7 hour day on the water. You can actually flip this seat down. See if I can do it. You can flip the seat down and sit on top of the seat so you're a little bit higher up. It just allows you to sit up a little higher on the water, reach over your casts, reach over those mends, and high stick a little easier. But it's personal preference. I've been running it just in a normal seating position. It's a very relaxing way to fish. They've obviously thought about us fishermen and they've designed the front of this boat to be really good with wading boots. It's an extra layer of reinforced material that's welded onto the boat there that's really good for heavy wading boots. Keep things nice and durable when you're getting in and out. Now, the riffle's got a huge weight rating and I could happily strap a lot more gear to this boat with these handy tie-down points that are spread throughout the boat. Now, at the back of the inflatable floor, there's 2 cutouts as a rod holder where that reel sits in, and you can send the rod out the back. That rod holder, my favourite part. In hindsight, I'd probably use those tie downs to strap the bag to the top of the pack raft, and then I've got more space behind my seat that I can use that rod holder nice and easily. It's a really good, secure way to hold your rod while you're pack rafting. Yep. This is so much fun. Even a little guy like, oh, LDR. Long distance release. Now, once I'd figured out the mechanics of fishing from a pack raft, the fishing became really easy and enjoyable, and the fish started flying into the boat. Oh, top of the run. Right at the head of that pool. Fishing from the pack raft, it's the best. I've said it, it's the best. Little guy, very nice. Yep. In the tail out this time. Oh yeah, oh, woo. Come back here, bud. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good fish right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Best of the day so far by far. That's probably 1.5 pounds. Now I'm just gonna let him go back. That is a cracking Tumut rainbow. Great specimen right there. Boom. Might be my new favourite thing, pack raft fly fishing. How good's this? More from the boat than from the bank. I thought it was gonna be the other way around. On again. Woo! That was the first one I got on the swing today. Get out of the tree! This thing's really nice and dark, coloured up, big red stripe down the middle of her. Beautiful fish.
Now overall, I'm really, really impressed with the NRS Riffle. It's a great pack raft, great fishing specific pack raft, really nice and durable. All the features I've mentioned really lend themselves to fishing. And it's really good to explore new water, explore bigger rivers, and to touch that fish that's just been out of reach for you over the years. If you're keen to check it out, come and check it out in store. We've got one set up on the shop floor. Come and have a play with it.